The prophet Samuel spoke from beyond the grave. Tomorrow, you and your sons will be with me. Saul ate his last meal. Dawn broke, and the king walked toward his destiny. Tomorrow had come.
Advance, sons of Philistia, for victory! Hold the line, Israelites! Fight for your lives!
Mount Gilboa, the place where kingdoms fall. The Philistine army had gathered, thousands strong, their weapons gleaming in the morning sun. Across the valley, the army of Israel stood ready. King Saul stood among them, knowing what his soldiers did not. By nightfall, this would be his grave.
Sons, may God be with us
For the kingdom.
Beside him stood his sons, Jonathan, brave and beloved, Abinadab, Malchishua, 3 young men who would fight for their father and their kingdom. 3 young men who had no idea this would be their last day. But Saul knew, and the knowing made every breath agony.
For the Republic, charge! For the Empire, engage! Charge!
The horn sounded, and the armies collided. Steel against steel, shield against shield, brother against brother in the ancient dance of war.
All back! We're outnumbered! Philistines advance! They're too many! Move! Push forward!
The Philistines pressed hard, too hard. The men of Israel began to fall, and then they began to flee.
For Israel, attack!
The Philistines pursued Saul and his sons. Jonathan, David's friend, Israel's hope, fought with all the strength he had. He was brave, he was skilled, he was everything a son should be. But prophecy does not bend to courage.
Father! For God and Israel.
And Jonathan fell, Abinadab fell, Malchishua fell. All 3 of Saul's sons cut down on the same battlefield on the same day, just as the prophet had spoken. The line of Saul was being erased before his eyes.
No! My sons! No! They fall! All of them! Gone!
Saul saw them fall, all 3, his sons, his legacy, his future. Everything Samuel had prophesied was coming true, every single word.
No! They found me!
The fighting grew fierce around Saul. The Philistine archers spotted him, the king, the prize. They drew their bows.
It is done! Forgive me! It is over!
The arrows found him. 1, 2, 3. Saul staggered, critically wounded. Around him, the battle raged on. But for him, the battle was over. All that remained was the manner of his death.
You must do this! For me! For us! Now!
His armor-bearer rushed to his side, a young man who had followed Saul into every battle. But this battle would end differently than all the others. Draw your sword, Saul commanded him, and run me through, or these uncircumcised men will come and abuse me. Better to die by a Hebrew sword than live to be mocked by the Philistines. Better to choose his end than let them choose it for him. But the armor-bearer could not. He was terrified. How could he kill the Lord's anointed? How could he strike down his king? His hands shook, his sword stayed sheathed. So Saul took his own sword. If his armor-bearer would not grant him this final mercy, he would grant it to himself. And Saul fell on his sword. The king of Israel was dead, just as the prophet had said. When the armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he too fell on his sword and died with him. Loyal to the end, following his king even into death. Every word Samuel had spoken came to pass. Not one syllable fell to the ground. Tomorrow came, and Saul and his sons were with Samuel in death. The prophecy was fulfilled.
The Lord will deliver both Israel and you into the hands of the Philistines, and tomorrow you and your sons will be with me.
The kingdom would pass to another, to David, a man after God's own heart. From the ashes of Saul's disobedience would rise a new kingdom, a better kingdom. But the cost was written in blood on Mount Gilboa.